Welcome back, welcome back. I'm gonna let somebody else do the work for me. This guy's smart. I like him. I don't trust him, but I like him. Fair use. Fair use.
I think most of us have been on this planet long enough to know about how fashion trends. Well, maybe not so much how it trends, but most of us understand that certain fashions phase in and out. Now, this presentation
I literally watched 1 minute of this, heard what he said, and said, yeah, I'm gonna put this because I know he's gonna just rip it apart.
is not about fashion. It's not about stereotypes or progressive movements of the ages. It's not about liberation or expression. It's actually about something much darker. Influence. The lure. Now, there are some of you who are going to have a hard time with what I'm about to present. But I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to show you something that apparently many people don't want to address. And I've looked. Why? I asked myself, why don't people address this thing?
Because they're idiots.
Maybe some people will come to a realization of what is happening. So first, let me tell you what I'm talking about. Well, let me show you. This is what I call the look of today, or the look of possession.
He's showing a woman with contacts, white and black, clown makeup, all white and black, blood dripping out of her mouth, spiked collar, half shaved head on one side. Yeah, like the weirdo look. You know, tattoos everywhere, looking like a fucking demon.
Possessed by what, you ask? Well, just look and you tell me.
Exactly.
It's no secret, folks.
It's really not.
The world is full of devils.
It's right in your fucking faces. And you people are so cowards. And you're so dumb that you just think it's self-expression. Yeah, for some people it is. But other people, nah, they ain't playing. They ain't playing at all.
Now, I know that some people are going to disagree with me, but I just want you to look outside yourself for a moment and take a look at the bigger picture from a neutral perspective. And if you don't see what I see, then it's just a matter of my opinion. I'm making an observation. Now, I remember the punk rock fashion, the 80s and 90s styles. So things like wildly cut hair, I didn't mind that. I thought it looked cool on certain people. Even when people colored their hair, it was often rare. And if it was any other color other than a natural hair color, it was rare and very temporary. Of course, it drew more attention to the person, but it seemed that it was done for more of a specific reason rather than just coloring their hair for no reason at all, aside from it just being trendy. Now, tattoos, I'll be honest, I actually like tattoos. However, I do think people can go a little too far with that. Piercings, anything more than 2 earrings hanging off the ears, I could do without the facial piercings in the nose, septum, cheeks, lips. All I can think of to myself is, man, you would look so much better without that ring in your face. I don't know. Maybe some people like it. Now, makeup has never been a big problem for me, but people can cake on so much to completely hide their true face. The point is, when you take all of those things and put them all together into one person or on one person, I'm sorry to say, Now you look like someone who is trying to either look like a clown or a demon, like a possessed witch doctor. And there is a reason I bring that up. Do y'all see the pattern now? You think demonic influence isn't real?
Oh wow, I just made a witch video. It's fucking 5 in the morning. I'm fucking waking up for work. I dropped the video at 1, and then I randomly find this guy's video, and he's about to talk about what I was talking about. Oh, you can think I'm planning this shit, but you'll see one day.
Is it just me? Why is no one else really addressing this?
I am.
So let me be fair. Let's break these elements down. Let's start
Fucking
with
idiots.
makeup. The ultimate list of beauty industry stats, 2022. The beauty industry generates over $100 billion in revenue worldwide. 67% of beauty shoppers say they turn to influencers to discover new products.
You people spend $100 billion to look good, and then everyone's wondering why they're fucking broke. Everyone's wondering why we need feed the children organizations and did it $100 billion. You fucking pieces of shit could have fed every hungry child in the world. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You see how powerful influence is, folks. Now, those of you who have read the Book of Enoch and believe that narrative, then you understand.
Oh shit! Did he bring up another video that I just showed you? The Book of Enoch? So he's doing 2-in-1 over here. I just my father makes me stumble on to the most oddest videos.
And that cosmetics may have been something taught to mankind by the Watchers or fallen angels.
Oh, really?
Now, what's interesting is in chapter 8 of the Book of Enoch, it says, moreover, Azazel taught men to make swords, knives, shields, breastplates, the fabrication of mirrors so that you could look at yourself, and the workmanship of bracelets and ornaments, meaning jewelry.
So you mean to tell me man would have never figured out how to make a fucking sword if it wasn't for a fallen angel? Really? Oh, then how would we have conquered each other? Oh, the old school way. You wouldn't be able to cheat. You'd have to take me on man to man, you fucking pussies. You and your technology and your weapons.
The use of paint, which is makeup, the beautifying of the eyebrows, the use of stones of every valuable and select kind, and of all sorts of dyes, so that the world became altered.
So you mean to tell me the fallen angels taught you sluts how to paint your fucking faces and use magic? You morons. This is why I say you think you're not a witch, you think you're not a fucking warlock as a guy, but you do magic every day and you're too fucking stupid to realize it.
And what's crazy, folks, are the verses that come after this. After people were taught how to use and make dyes to look like seductive witches, the other
Whores.
fallen angels taught them how to be seductive witches.
Whores.
Impiety increased, fornication multiplied,
Oh, really?
and they transgressed and corrupted all their ways.
Oh, really?
And Mazarok taught all the sorcerers and dividers of roots.
So how did the fallen angels know how to corrupt men? Just like their fucking father Satan, they went after his woman first.
Armors taught the solution of sorcery. Barkio taught the observers of the stars. Akibio taught signs. Tamio taught astronomy. And Azaradel taught the motion of the moon. And men, being destroyed, cried out, and their voice reached to heaven.
So he just said that the fallen ones taught people about space and the moon and stuff. And now we live in the future and you people believe science more than you believe the Bible. Holy shit. Do you believe a whole new religion of the fallen angels, you dummies that's older than fucking time itself, you morons?
Now, I'm just using the Book of Enoch as an example of how
There's no
these
God. It's
things
a Big
fit
Bang.
together. So, folks, you tell me why these things go together. Why are so many people who are into dyes, tattoos, piercings, also into tarot cards, nature, spirits, crystals, herbs, or the cutting of roots, horoscopes? Not everyone is like that. Some people who are really deep into true dark sorcery look very normal indeed.
Yup.
They wear suits and luxury dresses. But this is a type of influence, you see. Makeup, cosmetics, in a sense, it is witchcraft. It will almost magically make you look like a different person. And I'm sure you guys have seen the videos out there demonstrating this.
Have you ever actually gone on YouTube and seen the power of makeup? How the ugliest female in the world will literally transform into a fucking 10 that you'll take home, slam dance her up, and then she's gonna go in the fucking shower, transform back into herself, and you're gonna throw up in your mouth and run out the room like. And then they wonder why they get ghosted.
Even after you know what the person looks like underneath, they could put the makeup on right in front of you, and you are still fooled. Is that not magic? The ancient Canaanites would slash the skin or brand their bodies as a form of ritual, if you want to go all the way back. The Egyptians who wore tattoos were mostly women, as marking.
Oh, good looks, doggy. I didn't know the Canaanites used to slash their bodies. I've been trying to figure out what they look like. What their little fucking rituals are. Because once I know what you fuckers do, I'm gonna know who you are. See, it's always easy to find out who ancient people are. You know why? Because they gotta still do what they used to do. They don't dress the way they used to dress. But you're gonna keep up your little rituals. Your little facial beauties, your little slash marks in your faces or in your hands, whatever the fuck yous do. Yeah. You're fucking with the right one. And you dumb women, have you not ever questioned why they call it make up? It's make up. It's fake. It's not your face. It's make believe. It's you pretending to be someone else. And when a man rejects you for you not being who you really are, you really got the audacity to get mad and say, men are shallow. They like really beautiful women. Yes. Yes. How is that shallow? Oh, yeah, because you're not very beautiful. And they won't choose you.
Of fertility and such. Biblically, it says not to do this for the purpose of mourning the dead. In modern times, however, it is more considered just body art than anything else.
Okay, so if the Bible said don't make tattoos of mourning the dead, everybody that got a fucking cross of Jesus in his face, you just broke that rule. Anybody got a picture of their grandmother, their babies, anything that died, you're not supposed to do that. To mourn them. Why does everybody get pictures of their fucking dead friends and family members? To mourn them.
In terms of your health, I'm not 100% certain what having a lot of tattoos on the body does, and having a slow ink drip into your bloodstream. I don't know. How many people with tattoos complain about back pain? Now, when it comes to the facial piercings, the gauges and the ears, I'll come out and say it ain't cute.
At all.
Now, that's just my opinion. there is a more extreme end of this, and that is when people are looking more and more like they are possessed. This is becoming very common with women.
You ever notice chicks always wear black makeup now? The black makeup thing's really starting to kick in as a fucking thing.
Because, of course, that is who these spirits like to target. I mean, it is what it is, but there is an attraction here, and I'll discuss that in a moment. Now, let me be clear. I'm talking about people who take all these things to the next level. I'm talking about beyond goth or spooky kid. I'm talking about when they are looking like they just stepped out of one of CERN's portals. See, many people are going to look at all this as alternative, the alt girl or alt guy. With decades of subculture existing for several movements, a form of expression and a way to break away from the traditional norms of society, when really it's the same old, same old.
Yeah.
Those subcultures are a normal part of societal evolution. It's not new, nor is it anything special. And why does a breakaway subculture have to look like a bunch of clowns and cosplay?
When you break the root word down of culture, you get cult. You fucking morons.
Why that look? Why the emo, goth, grunge, whatever? Every decade, people keep coming up with that same idea. Hey, I know how to break away from society. I'll make myself appear to be anything but normal. Then, people will see that I'm not. And so, well, I get it. And so, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm not talking about some fashion trend or liberated expression. I'm talking about a mass influence, not just to fashion an alternative look, but to appear as something dark, unclean, enchanted, or even possessed. Much of this makes more sense when you stop and ask these individuals about their experiences with spirits. They almost always have a story.
Yep.
How do I know? Because I've chatted with them.
Oh.
Spirituality
It's funny what happens when you ask people things.
is definitely one of the driving motivations for this. There is no doubt. But like I said, there is an attraction element here. There is a lure. Now, on the extreme ends, some people would call these characteristics red flags. Well, you never know. But I will say this to those who are attracted to this. There is something called posmatism. And I may have mentioned this before in another video.
You ever notice girls always start with highlights there in their hair? And then the next thing you know, a couple years later, they're going full-blown different colors and shit. You ever notice that?
In the wild, you may come across some very colorful but rare species of animals that have very cool and intricate patterns on their bodies. And these animals, whether they be frogs or insects, snakes, what have you, things like that, they attract the eye. Now, someone who doesn't know any better might mistake that animal for trying to attract a mate. But a predator, something that eats those animals, knows that if you touch that animal or even get too close, that animal could hurt you. It could poison you, it could potentially kill you. And that is posmatism. Now, does this apply to humans?
I wonder.
Yes, unfortunately, in some cases it does. And humans who do express aposematism typically know that they themselves are poisonous. The warning of caution here is to not let yourself get too drawn into these lures of these spirits that are all around us, because they set everything up to get you to move closer to them. The transhuman agenda seems to be in full swing, and this next generation doesn't know what planet they're on. Some of them don't even know what continent they live on. But that is a discussion for another time. It seems like...
Yeah. I wonder what the next generation of morons are gonna believe when they don't even believe anything already. Oh yeah, because they don't have parents to teach them things about reality, and they just let the schools do it. This is fucking a sad world. Thank God I'm getting to the end of my age, because I couldn't take this for fucking another 100 years. There's no way. Oh fucking.
We have a female rapper, I don't even care to say her name, and she says in a video that she has murder on her mind as she twerks in front of Planned Parenthood. Take a listen.
Baby daddy free, that mean I ain't got a baby coming out of me. So I'm ABORTING. On my way to the clinic, I forgot the plan B. Let's go.
I honestly, like, we have to stop. We have to stop. I can't, let's just stop it there. On the way.
I was in the Marine Corps. People ain't know that. But unlike you, I ain't proud of that. Because uppity white people kept thanking me for service. I felt foul for that. I was running with grown-ass men who would drop a bomb where a child was at. They say they turned me to a man. It turns out that's where the cow was at. Nah, because niggas howling, God bless the troops while the Lord's watching. Like he don't notice your prophet and your prophet is your prophet.
Damn!
Boy, stop it. You don't even know how the war started. You just couldn't afford college. I had the same dream as Martin. I woke up and absorbed knowledge.
Ah!
Acting like because they paying us well, the shit is fine. I realized I got enemies too. And I get held for killing theirs, but jailed for killing mine.
Damn!
We have a female rapper.
Do you believe there is a gender war?
A gender war? Yeah. Absolutely. Feminism is killing this country.
Can you be more specific?
Feminism has taught us to hate men and to fear men because capital profits off of my fear as a woman. If I'm afraid of men, they can make a profit off of that. There's a gender war because men are the underdogs right now. Men are the ones being told you're feared, you're wrong, everything you do is wrong, go make money, don't show emotion, BBB. Women are making a rise to the top.
I do not allow my girlfriends to have guy friends. I don't allow them to. And they have to choose if they want to be with me or if they want to keep their guy friends. And that's a line that I draw. And
really? Why is that? Just wondering.
Well, you have to understand, there is no platonic friendship in a man's mind with an attractive woman. You may think there is. So you may, and this is an experiment I've pulled with, so I encourage you to do the same if you ever feel brave enough and you feel like losing some of your guy friends.
This is how you catch them, gentlemen.
Message from your phone, just one. And I said the typical, that Tristan's been treating me badly and you're the guy who's always been there for me. Do you ever have some kind of interest? And it's always, oh my God, I love you. I was waiting for this message. And then they can't talk to him anymore. So I don't let them have guy friends because I would if the guy was actually their friend.
Loyalty is everything. Look, a nigga should be able to trust you with his bitch. Yo, if you locked up and you need money for what's the name? For commissary, whatever, I come to your crib, yo, the envelope right here. Peace. Listen, I'm not even stepping in your crib.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm at your crib, some shit went down, I gotta lay on your couch. I'm not on your couch in boxes with the UE hanging out. No homo.
That's how I am.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my sweatpants on. I done live with 50, nigga. I done been around niggas' baby moms. I done been around mad bread, nigga. Millions, nigga. It's all about loyalty, nigga.
Character fucked up. You got $100,000 in your pocket. You would throw $20,000 on a stripper, but you see a homeless man shaking a cup. You won't put $1 in his cup. Matter of fact, we'll make a video and laugh at that nigga. Or your homie that believed in you, he got a business he trying to start, and he a chef. He cook. He's amazing. You the biggest artist at the time. Your man can't even get 10,000 out of you to start a business. So when I say these niggas not like that, they just not good people.
Yeah.
You heard? They fucked up niggas. You heard? So look at these niggas like, I know the universe. It's karma. Like, y'all niggas get money. I know I'm gonna get money. Why? Because I'm a stand-up guy. I want for my brother what I want for myself. I believe in God. I'm not a rat. I'm not a sucker. I'm not a trick. How? These principles matter. Even though it don't matter in the industry, it matters in the universe. And that supersedes all this shit, you heard?
This is another woman who comes in, half-ass talking. She basically tried to come in and say that the problem is men. The problem is there are not enough men with money who are straight looking for women. Wrong. It's that many of you women are unfit for the men you're looking for. You're physically unfit, you're emotionally unfit, psychologically unfit, you're relationally unfit.
Not all, so I keep a husband. I'm not worried. You're not talking about me.
Yeah. And your husband he's a successful man.
You know what? I don't have to work.
Some things leave you guessed. Customer Journey Builder takes the guesswork out of email automations by sending
50 men. Would you be with